with you. But I'll admit you got me eating. Free flow.
Tryna take control, I'ma snatch your pad. Life in the game, don't try to own my own pad. Ain't max but still, it be telling me mad. Thinking how things still getting worse when they're already bad. Pissed now, I ain't really gone to the plan. Funny got a stretch car, I need them bands. Brothers gotta eat, wanna feed the fam. Got me trying to see more green than damn. One of my G's said he'll move a box in 1 week. Another said he's been moving boxes all week. Cheese, can't knock the hustle. Cause they're both getting cheese, and they're both using muscle. But only one's on the street. One man legit for his son, the other's trying to shine like one. Swipe spit 8, it's like a 9, so neither of them die by one. Trying to get us out of the struggle, watch it's a matter of time. Say you wanna burst my bubble, I say as long as it's blood, then it's fine. Flow for my fam, cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for the gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God.
They blow like that, 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 they blow like that.
Can't use always if I want something new.
1, 2, 3,
Me and my
4,
brothers
5,
weren't playing
6,
chess,
7,
was
8,
making
9.
moves.
11 was an inside job.
We was on there from fraud to the food.
Are you gonna be coming over here?
Them trips post couple new shoes. Quick
Walk it
fixes,
in my
just
pocket.
ride with the tool.
Walk it
Young
in my
reckless, didn't
pocket.
follow no rules. Sweat took risks to shine like jewels. Times was hot, had to play it cool.
Now is it cool if I just roll over there and just do that?
So won't stop to the one who stayed, it's over, celebrated, rated. For working
Just my head?
no promo. I show it still runs, no co-host. And that's when the fam deserted her, still she didn't crumble. Cave is a no-no. She got more heart than care, for they left off her dead, had her chopped up the photo. That's why I wanna make her live a dream. Anything she want that costs green is a go-go. Every day is a hustle. With my 9 pence strapped back, car money's on my mind. Reminds me of a Russell. Rather be deaf to all jams than everybody did a grind. Flow for the fam, cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for my gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God.
They blow like that, 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 they blow like that.
From legit to their packs, know my brothers make racks. Know my brothers make racks. Reinvest and make back, kinda up and then stack. Kinda up and then stack. They ain't really on that, man, them brothers love chat. Man, them brothers just chat. Evidence disappear like a snap like that. Fabricating like you're shutting it down. If you call that, know your head just spun round. Them man are there for money talking that sound. Mute sign language wouldn't help them work out. Man, I boss myself for how long? Been in the beans coming 9 years done. Been doing what the nickel man are now on. Another 9 other levels, I'm gone. In a spaceship, Lord knows I've been patient. Putting work like a grave shift. 05 running with my brothers on the pavement. Whipping the re-up, stuck in the agents. Back to the yard where that something it on road, though we had it in the basement. Tried to conceal it, but it's too blatant. Pit for the pagans, making the statements. Man, it's all mud. So mud. Mind on it got raided, all for the packs.
This is the real curve.
Cold days being with a rap, trying to get a man back. But you don't do it like that, almost got a man rap. Man, I swear it's all facts. My brothers all
Oh no, my mic's there. What's this? Who scored the 3 goals today? Yeah.
From the jit to the packs, to my brothers make raps. My brothers make raps. Smiley Betty's all fat, to them haters all rat. To them haters all rat. To Pope, we not chatting, let them others do that. Let them others do that. Try to get it done back, no hands will get slapped. Got brothers making money off roads. It's ironic trees making paper though. Got brothers making dough off O's. They getting bread and I ain't talking about loads. Got other brothers making pee off clothes. Come from a coffee, we don't heave on hoes. Got other brothers making pee off shows. Getting that pee through high fives makes for from a crowd. Cake and that only relying for never seen a handout. Man has to.
So is this good?
Where we coming from, brothers make it or break it. Man, it's all mad. Got brothers locked up, couldn't handle a slap.
Yeah.
And I swear down it was wide on who started that. And if I ever see man, he would get his wig cracked. Man, I swear it's all facts. My brothers all
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to STFU Uncut, live, uncut. I'm back, which means I'm rusty. Aaron tried to kick me off the show, had a few meetings, now we're back. I'm back on it. Somehow I got one more week, but we got Aaron with us there. Aaron, what's going on?
Week, bro. You got one more week.
One more week.
Yeah. And then Pat's taking over. Pat's here.
Just like we saw with the City game, every game matters, just like on the live show. We also got Pat over in the Socialist Lounge. We're a little bit rebuilt because we are going to you guys live from 310 Bowery Bar, Black Arrow. Our friends had a watch party here, so we decided to come join them and go live with you guys after that. So we're going to get into it. Pat, what's going on in the Socialist Lounge, dude?
Not much. I'm just kind of nodding along. I can't really hear you guys, but I've gone to the bathroom before the show started, so I'm ready to go.
Oddly enough, I don't think the noise in here changes anything because you don't really listen when you can hear.
Exactly. It's anyone's game at any time.
All right. So what's going on? Do you have a call to action for anybody? Anything in the comments? Guys, right away from the start, let's make sure we're sending out those hashtags vibe for Flores because he is behind the camera working really, really hard right now. He's got a headset on. He's wearing a Mets corduroy hat. It's tight, but send your vibes to him. We're going to get the show underway. Pat, anything going on over there?
What?
We got people going on, and we got people hanging out in the comments, right?
We don't need to say this every show, but the comments is where this show exists. Let's see what's going on. Do I want to be a dictator? No.
Are you against being a dictator?
Yes, extremely.
He took a second to think about that.
Let's see, what else? Where's the Irish dude at? JJ is not with us.
Shout out JJ.
But he's still alive.
I just said I'm back, and you guys are already asking where the JJ is, who Aaron tried to get to replace me, which he probably will succeed in time, but
we've already got some vibes for Flores. I'm looking at myself in the camera, and like I look more lonely than I normally do. Like just like against this wall. I look like I'm in prison.
Look at the live stream. You look so.
I look like this. Like I'm concerned for that guy, and that guy is me.
Walk me through your sort of debacle with Vibes for Flores trying to take away your chair, making you have to stand for the whole show.
Yeah, for some reason, like the guys behind the camera are being extremely strict about me not having a chair, and I don't know if it's like a joke.
First of all, guys, behind the camera, you're all great. You're the hardest workers we have. Without you guys, we can't do this. I'm not going to go down that route where I just throw you guys under the bus because you guys can ruin our lives if you wanted to. So
you need allies. You're going to the guys behind the camera because you know the people in the comments.
People in the comments are who truly matter, but the guys behind the camera also matter. We are just vehicles.
Everyone matters, literally.
Everyone matters. All right, so let's get to it, guys. LFC, that's Liverpool, played Manchester City at home, and Manchester City fell apart.
I don't know if they fell apart. They got pulled apart.
pulled apart because of that Liverpool pressure. Yeah. I didn't think they were going to get rattled like that. With City getting rattled by that Liverpool pressure like that. Good God, they looked like they babies out there.
If there's one team left in the Champions League in the position they're in, is there another team in the league, regardless of the position they're in now, that could come back?
I think it's got to be City. That's who I put my money on. If someone was going to come back, it would have to be City. If they had gotten a goal today, I would have been like, I think City will come back.
Yeah.
But they didn't. I don't think they will. But if anyone is, it's got to be City for me.
Mohamed Salah came off injury. He was smiling at the end of the game, and maybe somebody told him, like, whispered, don't show that you're hurt because people are going to talk about it, make it look like you're fine.
Here's the thing, though.
Shout out to the Liverpool fans out there who are thinking that he's going to be fine, but if he's not...
Have you ever seen him frown, though?
No.
That's the thing.
I don't think
that means anything. Like, he came off in the 53rd minute, and it was his was it hamstring or groin? Either one, it's bad. Like, especially for a sprinting player like Salah, like...
Just to cut you off real quick, just to show you how professional this show has become, guys, we've got to run a show printed out on paper, killing trees for the sake of you guys in the comments. Pat, what's
on the flip side, though? I don't know anything that's been said yet.
So you really can't hear us?
Oh, yeah, he played an excellent game.
What are people saying then?
A lot of political things about me. Seth says Ox should start always.
I don't know if that's true, but he did have a cracker.
Yeah, he did.
Arsene Wenger's just like sitting in a corner sadly watching, like messing with his zipper a little bit.
He's flourishing in new circumstances, just like he knew he would. He was going to become this Steven Gerrard type. Yes. Was it Lampard or Gerrard that he wanted to become?
He said he wanted to be a center mid, and it was probably Gerrard.
Was it Gerrard? Was it Gerrard that he said he wanted to be like? He wanted to play position? People were like, nah.
Like, no,
you're kind of more of a winger type, and you're not going to definitely live up to that expectation. Yeah, he balled out. But, I mean, honestly, you've got Gabriel Jesus, Kun Aguero, you've got Leroy Sané, Kevin De Bruyne. Is there not more than enough quality to get an early goal in the second leg and
put them under pressure?
Off?
Yeah, I could. I mean, especially because it's going to be in Manchester. Like, if they can bring some atmosphere, we know that's an issue there. But if they can bring some atmosphere and get an early goal, I could see Liverpool like kind of freaking out, maybe. But in reality, I think Liverpool are going through. Man.
You want to know a fun fact?
Yes.
I know you don't care.
Definitely a good.
It's been 444 days since City lost by 3 or more goals.
444 days it sounds like a song.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
someone's gonna make a song of it. Someone's gonna make a song of it.
I got another fun fact for you because I came equipped with a fun fact.
Yeah.
I can toss it to you if you want.
Yeah.
Like I can slack it to you.
I agree.
Yeah. City didn't have any shots on target for the first time since the 26th of October 2016. That was against Manchester United in the League Cup. But that's a long time to not.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I'm no statistician, but that's not good.
You say statistician real nice.
Statistician.
Yeah.
It flows. Guys, get down in the comments. You're already there, so hang out with Pat. Let us know, do you actually think Manchester City can come back from this, or is it all over and Manchester City will win the title, which we know they would, and that 200 and something million in defensive backups that they brought in this year meant nothing at this point in the Champions League? Let us know. Pat, what's going on in there? Pat, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's going on?
Dude, I'm just in the comments.
Nice hair today, by the way.
Yeah, something's off though, isn't it?
No, it's definitely off.
Something's way
off.
Big, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should I put a hat on? Where's my bag? Yeah. Someone grab my hat. No, I have a hat. Don't worry. But
something's off.
Something's off. I'm gonna put a hat on, guys. Don't you worry. I'm gonna fix this mess in a matter of moments. It's gonna go over there, come back to me, and I'll have a hat on. Mohamed Salah, bigger. Oh, never mind. I gotta read the questions before I gotta read the end of the question.
While he figures his life out, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I want to talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Because like City spent all that money, 200 million on defenders, and Trent Alexander-Arnold, like a Liverpool product, he ate Leroy Sané up today. Like Leroy Sané has been balling all season, like washing folks.
Yep.
And Trent Alexander-Arnold came in and like he looked like a world-class defender today. Like he locked Sané up completely. Going forward, like he matched him for pace, which is like I don't think we've seen.
It's almost
ever.
like Liverpool had a plan.
Almost. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
Klopp's tight.
Didn't I feel like Jack, another behind-the-camera guy, he talked about Klopp versus Pep Guardiola head-to-head, and apparently it's very close.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's really close. If I had the stat, if I was a statistician, I'd tell you exactly how close.
I think you mean statistician.
Yeah. If I was a
Hashtag vibes for
statistician.
Flores. Okay,
dude, vibes for Flores are
they throwing in there? That's a real thing.
This show started with unprompted vibes for Flores, so if you can get a few more vibes for Flores, just like to fill up the tank. That'd be great. That's my hat.
I can literally say that I've woken up before and my first thought was Vibes for Flores.
Totally.
And sometimes it's with 2 Z's on Vibes and sometimes it's 1 Z.
It's always 2 Z's for me.
But it's
every time I think about it, it's 2 Z's.
Oh,
Don't I have a cap in there? Like a baseball cap.
You have everything that you own inside that backpack.
My passport in there and like $600 cash.
You got 2 passports.
I'm always prepared to leave home for good.
Are you?
Yeah,
Where
always.
you going?
Football, let's talk about it.
Wait, I have another stat coming in. It's been 444 days since Pat last took a piss.
If you're going to say you have
wild.
another stat coming in, you have to at least go to the earpiece if you're going to say it's coming in.
Yeah,
you can't just, you got to say you have a stat
No, dude,
coming
it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. I got the whole world right here.
Oh, you guys just live on that 10-second delay in the comments right now. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that Liverpool game. Actually, Liverpool were awesome. They were really good. City weren't very good.
How many hats are in this thing?
I got a sure with that one. You've got a couple of your other ones there.
You want a Mets hat maybe? Like
I got a suit in there too. All right, this is how it works. Okay, let's look at some comments. Everyone wants to discuss Salah.
You want to know something the way you're wearing that hat? This morning I was walking into work and I saw 3 different people wearing their hat where it covers their eyes like that. And the whole idea is, I don't know if they're trying to hide, but it's just bringing more attention onto them when you don't wear
If
that.
you just wear it at a normal level, people just like walk by it.
Yeah.
But if you like look like you have something to hide, you're like what's going on?
All
Like,
3
are you a
were girls,
celebrity?
by the way. All 3 were girls. They were wearing it way down like this, and I'm just like, you're bringing more attention. You're not actually hiding from anybody.
I have so much to hide.
Yeah.
So here, let's take some questions.
All right.
Or look at some questions. Based God said, Salah equals Vardy without a trophy. That's not a question at all.
I don't think I
Well, the relevance is only that Vardy had a crazy 1 year, and they're saying Salah is having a crazy 1 year.
They're saying
right?
it's a one-season wonder.
JJ asked, do you think Liverpool will get to the final?
I don't think so.
You still got some. You still got some hurdles, man. I mean, to be fair, if they
think
could play the way
semis.
that
I think
they
they
played
go to
today, I
semis.
think that they could get to a final.
JJ would say, put your neck on the line.
I think they're going to the semis and going out. That's it. I'm putting my neck on the line, semis and out.
Yeah, you guys gotta take more hard stances in life. Like,
No.
I have so many lines
You
drawn in the
purposely
sand on
don't.
this earth.
You purposely don't listen, so you don't have to take a stance. You just go, yep.
Here's the thing. Both teams are working really hard. Everybody on the pitch is trying as hard as they can. They're just doing the best they can, and I mean, that's all we can ask from them.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to go back to the drawing board. If I'm Pep Guardiola right now, here's what I'm saying to my team. We're going to go back to the drawing board. You know, it was a rough match for us, but we have the quality. We're going to keep this internal. We're going to address some things. We're going to go to the video. We're going to improve. We're going to make might have a few changes for the next match, and we're going to approach it the same way they have. 1 game at a time. There's 1 game. You don't know what's going to happen. That could literally get us to a semifinal to a final. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you
Any
just got
given
to take it
Sunday.
a goal at a time.
Yeah,
That's
one
all
goal
you
at
can
a
do.
time.
1 goal
Listen,
at a time, 1
we
minute
get
at a time.
We get that early goal. Fans get into it. We're more motivated. We know that we're just 2 goals away from that draw. We didn't get that away goal, but hey, this is the game, man. It's 90 minutes, 11 on 11. Anything can happen.
That's how it goes. That's probably the exact team talk.
If you
after
think
games.
Pep Guardiola has something better to say than that, you're out of your mind.
Find another show to watch.
I didn't hear
Find
any of
another
that, but I
show to
sat
watch.
down. Don't tell Matt.
Hashtag Vibes for Flores behind the camera
dude.
is pissed
Dude,
off
he just
because
gave me a
Pat
real
slipped a
he
bar
just gave me
stool
a
behind.
real look about not sitting down.
Oh man, next
Vibes
week you
for
guys
me.
are gonna tune in and it's gonna be Dash behind.
Wow. There is a campaign right now. I don't know if it's in the comments in the last few weeks, but getting Dash back on the show in your place because he was so genuine in all of his responses, you know? Everything was heartfelt and it came from a good place no matter how sad he sounded sometimes.
I have a question. Let's toss it to both of you. Let's start with Pat. Pat, do you think City's bus getting rocked the way it did before the match had anything to do with how they played? Do you think they were scared?
I'm a firm
I'm speaking
believer.
louder.
Were they
so
throwing
you
stuff
can-
at him?
Dude, they rocked their bus. Apparently they couldn't. Apparently City were saying to officials that they're gonna have to get another bus to go back to City. They threw smoke canisters at them, rocks, bottles. Apparently so much the smoke was getting in the bus.
Do you think for a team like City that the bus is actually like armored? Is it like a special bus?
I'm
or
sure
do you
they
think it's just a
have
regular glass?
probably some reinforcements, but not enough for like 16,000 Liverpool fans like baiting on it and stuff.
Yeah.
And they also took a different route to avoid that, but then the police like told everyone that they were taking a different route.
All right. So it's time for me to brag.
Yeah.
Listen.
Thierry Henry.
Yeah, Thierry Henry. Have you heard of him? No, I was down in Central America for a qualifier, and also COPA90 down in Venezuela. We got within like half a mile of the stadium, and it's mostly people walking in, you know. And we've been stopped before, and when people are hitting your bus with stuff, it's scary. Even if it's just tomatoes, it's scary. Because someone, you know, there are people can wind up.
I was in Scotland when I was like 14. My team went there, 14 or 15, and like some kids came up and like they saw that we were American, and we were just like riding on our bus, going through like the Glasgow city center, and like some kids came by and like we're just like beating on the bus, and it was like, I don't think they can get in.
It's intimidating.
But still,
it's scary. Like it throws you off. Like when you're in a rhythm, most of these guys have a rhythm on game day. You home and away, it's different, whatever. But like. It can throw you off a little bit. I'm not saying a 3-0 throw you off. 3-0, that's performance.
I'll attribute one goal to that, maybe, but.
I mean, it comes down to all these teams are all superstar attacking teams, you know, and they have strong defenses, and City have been good defensively as well this year, but it just shows you that no matter what, one of these teams just takes one goal and they're shook.
And Pep's, like, the City lineup, I still am trying to figure it out. I need to, like, rewatch the game because there was a lot going on and I didn't really get it, but I don't know what was going on with their, like, tactics today. It was weird.
Yeah, Pat, what's going on in the comments, dude? What do the people think? I'm Xing out this Liverpool City match on my paper, which we printed, killing trees for the sake of good content. Guys, thank you. Vibes for Flores printed that out. Actually, it was Jack. I can't give that credit to Vibes for Flores. Wow, did you actually print it, or did Jack? He did. Nice, dude. Hashtag Vibes for Flores, dude. This guy's so well-rounded as a human, dude. There's just not one weakness. You guys can't see him, but someday you will, and someday you'll be like, I get it. I get it. It makes total sense. What are people saying in the comments?
So much. Well, Stanton Lloyd said, "Why y'all hating? Liverpool did something no one expected them to." Were you guys hating?
I didn't know. No. First of all,
like, wait, hold on. It might be to other people in the comments. It could be to other people in the comments.
Okay.
So
we will come at you, bro. We will come at you.
We're about to get a little zoom action going on with one of these cameras, so I can address you directly. You know what I mean? But hey, we're not going to do that right now because it could be people in the comments. We don't want misunderstandings. Everything's open for interpretation. First of all, like I said on Twitter, actually bring it back in. Bring it back in, okay? You don't back up on me, okay? We're already this close. Our noses are touching. You wait.
Why's your nose so close to my nose?
Why is your nose so close to my nose? That's the Chris D'Elia reference. We can't steal that. But listen, if you expected Liverpool to not score goals today, you are not paying attention to their league or their Champions League campaign. They have 3 guys in the top 10 scorers. They have Mane, Firmino, and Salah, right? Right? These guys are all scoring goals. They are probably the most informed attack in the Champions League, so you knew they were going to score. Couldn't have predicted 3, but all credit to them. They literally took out who many people were saying of the English teams, or in general, the favorites in the tournament. So, good on ya. I'm not coming at you guys, dude.
Where did they come from?
Good on ya. I hear these things, people screaming, get in our office. We are COPA90 US. We don't say get in to anything.
So many Liverpool fans in our office. Shout out to them. We love
them.
They
are. They deserve this. They deserve this. They deserve this. They suffer a lot, like if you're an Arsenal fan, they suffer a lot.
It's just that everyone that's a big Liverpool fan in our office has like very direct power over me.
You are very strategic in the way you're talking about Liverpool today.
Like Matt, Pete.
First of all, Matt doesn't exist. Hashtag Vibes for Flores exists.
Vibes for Flores. But, you know, like, they all, like,
now you just outed him,
my life.
His full name. People know him.
I'm sure he's the only one, you know?
Yeah. What else is going on in the comments?
Trey, hashtag free Heath. I don't know.
From what?
That's true.
Where's free Heath from?
Dude,
I've been waiting for somebody to hashtag free Heath for a while now. No, that's my rights. Free Heath.
Oh, he's right. That
free
makes
Heath.
sense.
Context, guys. You got to go back sometimes. We got some guys that are doing deep cuts from months ago, bringing that shit back. You know?
I respect that, man.
We call that a callback in the improv world. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. All right, Barcelona, was it 3-1 or 4-1? 4-1. 4-1, right?
I know. They're through.
First of all, okay, they're through. But did anybody see Dzeko post up for his goal?
No, I missed it.
I think it was Umtiti in the back, right? And he just passed him off to the left back and was just like, here, you take him. And like Dzeko's double the size. We saw Dzeko last summer, and he's so literally, he has not one muscle on his body, but he's built like a brick all the way up.
He's like one of those just like country strong dudes that's never lifted a weight, but just strong.
Country strong. Cankles? Dude, his legs were literally like this all the way up, and I was like, yeah. Thank God I'm not defending him. What is the consolation goal? Dzeko's been really good for Roma, by the way, this year.
Yes.
Signed a new deal.
I think he's one of those very, very underrated players that people just kind of like hate on because he didn't do as well in England, and they're like, oh, he's just shit forever now.
Yeah, but him and Grafich when they were at Wolfsburg were so good,
man,
dude.
I forget that is a name.
They were so good. They were both massive, dude.
Yeah, they were huge.
Two sort of like post-up strikers playing together.
But like it was weird. They worked well together.
What's going on, dude? Is anybody saying? Yeah, he's a huge Wolfsburg fan. Colors, right?
Wolfsburg?
Wolfsburg colors.
They're cool.
You like their colors?
A lot of teams I like are green.
Yeah.
I'm not committing to anything. I don't know that team. I don't know personally.
Where they've been, what they stand for.
Roma is overrated, says P. Williams. Are you the daddy, Heath, says DK Isaac. What do you think about Juventus manager, says Malik.
I'll answer that. I like Allegri a lot. He's so very like cautious. I think he's an incredible tactician, but he's so very cautious. That
Say something. You're not saying anything right now, dude. You're not saying anything.
Can I not give you background?
No background, dude. I want you to go straight after it.
Just
tell the
straight,
people.
all right.
And call for the Zoom.
I think he's
call for the Zoom.
I think he's
Ask
too
for
cautious.
No. Ask for the Zoom.
Give me that Zoom. Give it, Tim, Canadian Tim. Right here.
Canadian Tim. What a thing.
I'm a fan of Allegri, but he is bad in Champions League because he's too cautious. When his teams have the front foot, he sits them back, and it just puts so much pressure on them. Even when they're not quite as good, they're not as good as Real Madrid, but if they were more on the front foot in general and against smaller teams, he would be so much better, but I hate him.
My guy, you did it.
I hate him.
You did it. You went out there, dude. You went out there on your own team, dude.
I went out there on your own
team. You cannot go back on this.
I hate him.
We were rolling on that, right? Recorded? Set in stone? All right, let's bundle that, package it, and send it over to Juventus, please.
Yeah, thank you.
We want them to know what he thinks right now. What else is going on, Pat?
Francisco says, thanks for the stickers, boys.
Why are you doing the old widow's peak with your beanie right now?
I changed my hat.
Is it a thing?
I'm just trying new hats. I'll do this thing. Francisco says, thanks for the stickers, which is actually, we probably opened a can of worms. Now everyone's going to expect stickers. Matt, Vibes for Flores, he'll send you stickers. Just find him on LinkedIn.
Yeah. If he doesn't, hit us up again.
Sorry, don't
and
do
we will
it.
give you his actual mailing address.
I instantly regretted saying that.
But
connect with it.
To be fair, I throw a lot of, hey, no problem, we'll send you stickers, but it's not always that easy because I don't have access to stamps. But if you do come to the office, we will give you stickers. 100% of the time, unless we're out of stock.
Yeah.
Which feels like it happens a lot.
100% of the time.
We have lots of stickers.
We got a lot of
stickers.
If you come to the office, we'll give you stickers.
Pat has like toilet paper styled rolls of those stickers.
Yeah, he does. Vibes for him. Go to his LinkedIn.
go to Pat's LinkedIn.
Just forget I said that 2 times.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to because of unless there's anything.
No, let's
pertinent.
move on.
All right, CR7, the greatest player of all time, this week. My favorite player of all time, this week. Scored my favorite goal of all time.
This week.
Yeah. Literally took over the game. Could have had 4 goals.
Yeah.
Incredible. 3-0 right now against repeat of the final. Same lineup that Zidane put out in the last final.
I'm gonna go maybe just drink a few beers while you guys do this segment.
Can we put a mute button on that? You already attacked the coach, so we know how you feel. Hates his own team. Jeez Louise. I just wanted you to be
happy, bro.
just a moderate response, but you attacked the coach.
I'm not a happy man right now.
Yeah.
Before this tie, I think a lot of people thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be closer. I thought the first leg was gonna be 1-1. Second leg 2-1 Madrid. I didn't expect us to get dragged like that though. Ronaldo's really good. I don't know if you guys have seen him play, but he's really good.
This is
really good.
I have 2 arguments with this. All right, Pat's over there on watching other YouTube videos right now.
No, I'm laughing because everyone's arguing about this, and everyone's like, Messi, CR7 is the GOAT, and then some guy's just in all caps, Beckenbauer.
That's definitely Chris Niari in there right now.
Here's the thing.
That's Chris Niari. That's definitely
not the
saying
GOAT
Beckenbauer.
for me, but he's so good. He's top 10. Obviously, I think he's top 10. I would put him 7 in my all-time list, probably.
Would you put Thierry in front of him?
No. That was a troll.
Okay. But listen, I'm just seeing where your head's at, dude. You know what I mean? You're emotional right now. I'm trying to get you.
I was emotional yesterday.
Yeah.
If we did this live stream yesterday, it would have been bad. I'd have been crying on live.
Oh yeah, you're in a bad place.
I was in a bad
he tweets
place
the games
yesterday.
from the couch. And when it started to take a turn for the worse, you
I
could
went
just
and
tell.
sat in the bathroom for 30 minutes.
And it's we shouldn't, it's sad. In the bathroom.
Yeah. There's a lot of other places you can just go sit.
Yeah, they're all visible to others.
I mean,
there's so many empty places you could go. You went to the bathroom?
Anyone can
I sit
walk
in the
by you
bathroom
and
twice
see.
a day.
I moved spaces 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times. I went to the side conference room, like in the back, like the side room by the conference room. People kept coming by and like seeing me sad. So I was like, I'm gonna move one more time. Then I went to another one of the side rooms, and another person walked by and like saw me looking sad.
Now I know your route. When you're angry, I'm gonna start booking all those rooms so that when you go in there, I'll be like, hey, man, need
listen,
a room for
you
a meeting.
cannot book the special bathrooms. That's where I went, and I will be camped out in there.
Nice.
I mean, at this point, there's nothing more for me to care about until next year this time, so you'll never see me sad.
But does this actually reignite the whole like Ballon d'Or debate for this year?
I think it does. Yeah, it absolutely does.
Because he was completely out of it.
Yeah,
he wasn't
he was
even
100% out of it. It
Mo
was like we were
Salah
like ridiculing.
and Harry Kane were more in that conversation.
And now
than
it's
Ronaldo is.
I think he leads it right now. If we're gonna be honest.
Oh man. People in the comments.
Wait, what did he say?
We're in too deep.
What did he say?
He said Ronaldo is leading the Ballon d'Or.
Hey, if Kevin De Bruyne, I mean, it's Messi and Ronaldo right now, and for me,
And Zlatan.
well done. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne was very firmly in that conversation, but if they go out, no chance. There's zero chance. I love Kevin De Bruyne, but if they go out to Liverpool, he's out.
Yeah.
And for me right now, it's Ronaldo and Messi, and Ronaldo is leading it a little bit because he's just been murdering it recently.
Yeah. It's insane how efficient he is.
Yeah, really efficient.
Even though he missed 2
That
sitters.
finish, the like poke, how did he get so much power? I'm
Onto the
gonna
back
get upset.
post.
I'm gonna get upset again.
Good enough for a post.
Yeah, it's
sick
not
of
right.
this.
It's not right. It should be illegal. What's going on in the comments? Have we stirred the pot enough yet to go back to it?
The pot's pretty stirred, but it went from like Messi versus Ronaldo to now like people just saying whatever they want is the GOAT or the GOAT of the week, which is fun, and I totally endorse this mentality.
You want to hear a fun stat?
Madrid versus Barcelona final, people are asking if that's what is going to be. What's a good
That
stat?
would upset me. That would upset me because ultimately, ultimately Ronaldo and Messi will probably neither do anything in that game, and it'll be a disappointment.
I don't agree.
You think that one of them will light it up the way that they're currently doing it?
Not the way they're currently doing it, but I
Finals
think
are boring. Semifinals are great.
Finals are always boring. Like that's just the way it goes. Like I don't.
The Copa Centenario final that was in New York, it sucked. It sucked. And the one before that sucked. But it was the middle of summer, and guess what CONCACAF gave us? Scarves. All the seats had scarves on them. To be fair, I still have it. We hung it in the office. It's a cool scarf.
love that.
It was just, it was just. I didn't know what to do with it for the rest of the day.
That's just good marketing.
Well, they know it's going to be winter
It's
eventually.
like it's a sweat rag at that point.
Actually,
right?
to be fair, if you're in the fashion world, you would never give somebody something of that season. You'd be looking forward to the next season, fall, winter.
it's true.
Fall,
Wow,
winter.
they're just ahead of
2017?
everybody.
2016?
If it was 2, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. You guys know the answer to that.
Makes sense.
Here's a fun fact, which I have to give credit to Jack for putting in here. 12 of Real Madrid's 22 Champions League goals were scored by Ronaldo prior to yesterday, equaling 55% of the goals. Now, it's 56% of the goals. What do you guys think of that?
Give him time.
Went up an entire percentage point.
Damn.
All on his own.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding.
Plus one. Plus one.
Honestly, the only reason I brought that up is because it doesn't make sense to me, the math, and I've been trying to figure it out. 12 of 22, 14 of 25 goes up.
Wait, that's wrong. Wait,
Quick
yes.
math.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Don't act like you're doing the math right now to
No,
go one. You figured 1%.
No, not the math.
Oh, let me do the math.
I thought he had scored. They were. Never mind.
Wait, does it actually go
wasn't
up to
calculating
1%, Jack? 2 more goals on. That's
Should I do
sick.
the math?
It's 1%. That's wild. I found that kind of wild. Because it doesn't make any sense to me because I'm not good at math.
It do be like that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, this was the first.
Well, technically, 12 divided by 22, I'm looking is 0.545.
This is the most information I've ever had for one of these shows, and I'm just confused looking at it because I'm just like, this
He's
is
just
this is
graduated
amazing.
from college, so he's not.
No, my official for those of you who are curious, my official graduation date, don't know it, but it's in May. It's at Southern New Hampshire University. I'm getting my bachelor's. You're all welcome to come throw me a party.
Are you gonna go?
You can throw me a party in the comments.
Wait,
Hashtag
are you
Vibes for Heath.
gonna go walk?
I would if you guys will throw me a party.
I mean, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
To be fair,
You should walk.
one of
though.
our biggest Liverpool fans, Fitz, who you guys, if you watched the very first show, he came on, he has been planning it, at least. Appreciate that. It's only taken me about 14 years to get my degree, so.
You should walk. Like, you should walk at graduation. That'd be so sick.
I don't know why they haven't invited me to do the speech.
That's funny.
You have to be the most illustrious alum from that school, right?
Yeah. Okay, so there's like people who've been to space and things like that, but are they changing the way people consume modern football in the United States? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You show me that person, I'll show you a liar. How about that? All right, let's move to. I don't know why that's there. So many notes, dude. This is so much information. I love it. This is great. Okay. Do you think Real Madrid have disregard sort of their league run right now to focus on the Champions League? So let me preface this.
Are they in the league right now?
They're 4 points behind Atletico. They play Atleti this weekend, so they're not going to obviously. They're going to play their best squad for sure this weekend. But after that, they still have to play Bilbao. They still play Barcelona and Sevilla. And second and third place doesn't really mean anything in Spain. It's Champions League still. I think it's still a full qualification.
Yeah. Are they like firmly in third? I apologize.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare for La Liga.
I think they are.
Okay.
I think they are because it would be
honestly,
Bilbao or Sevilla behind them, and I don't think any of them are.
After Atleti, like, I don't think they care. Like, I don't think they care about the league. I mean, I'm sure they'll put out a strong lineup against Barca, just because it's Barca and it's the end-all be-all. Yeah. But I don't think third is fine with them. They're not gonna win the league, so they're just gonna probably cruise, play some young players, like get some minutes for those guys.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you think they'll rest Ronaldo? He's so good. It pisses me off because
Ronaldo's
I'm such a hater of all the best players in the world. I hate on everybody, and every time I really, really go all in, because Vice for Flores behind the camera is wanting all these hot takes all the time. You can't sit anywhere in the middle, no gray area. So I go all in like I did on a show a year ago. Ronaldo will never win another Ballon d'Or. What does he do? Win a Ballon d'Or out of spite because of me. But literally, every time I go all in, I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, Messi's past it. And then he's going to have 75 goals next year.
To your question though, I don't think Ronaldo is gonna rest. I think he's one of those like Messi type players where he hates sitting. Like, will bitch at the coach if the coach does sit him for his own benefit. But I think he's just like wants to play every minute. But I don't know.
Imagine having to be whichever coach it is in the world where Ronaldo is actually past it, has to be the one that benches him or subs him. Involuntarily, where it's like, hey bud, today wasn't your day. Yeah. We're gonna give you
That's
a rest.
the thing is, we talked about this on the show before, like Zidane just won't sub him, and it's like, probably just so he doesn't have to deal with it. Yeah. I don't care if the team loses, I'm just not gonna have Ronaldo at my door like every day, like, bro, what are you doing?
We're gonna ask a question to Pat, what's going on in the comments, and then we're gonna get to, we have a couple special guests for you guys, so we're gonna get into the social stuff a little bit, and then bring our guests on. So Pat, what's going on?
Man, what is going on in the comments? So much.
You're asking? We know
Welbeck scoring 2 overhead kicks tomorrow.
Who?
Welbeck.
Okay.
Valencia is 1 point away. Real Madrid win the Madrid derby. Good for Barcelona. Vibes for Cosmos. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
No, it's not too crazy right now. We need to let's get crazy.
Any running jokes in there?
Just a lot of vibes for like a lot of different things. So
as long as they're vibes, they're
yeah. I mean, the vibes are flying high, but
cool. All right. I'm going to step off, guys, so we got a couple guests going on. I'm going to go hang out with Pat over in the lounge and let Aaron take it from here.
Let's slide over.
Take a chair.
Come on, boys, guys. We have a couple very special guests for you. We have Aaron Dolores from Black Arrow FC. Just did the Atlanta United doc with these guys. They took us on a deep dive of Atlanta soccer culture, the growing, booming culture that is. That doc is out now. Aaron, welcome.
What's up, man?
Appreciate you joining us, man. How's life?
Wish we could go back to Atlanta.
Man, I mean, honestly, we could just probably leave right now and just go straight. We could be there in about 8 hours if we drive, like a couple if we catch the flight. But good to have you on, man. Let's talk a little bit about Black Arrow.
Yeah. So, I see ourselves as we're just kind of the new wave, and there's a emerging black culture that we're trying to not only like tap into, but also lead in the right direction, so we can just create something new.
Very cool. So, tell me about some of the stuff you guys are working on. Obviously, we just finished the documentary for Atlanta United. What else are you guys working on right now?
So the big thing we have coming up is the World Cup trips. So in 2014, me and some of my homies, instead of going to Brazil, we went to 4 different countries in Europe. And we timed each country so we were there with their World Cup game. So the idea is kind of like what I call the People's World Cup, like being in the streets with the locals when they're watching the World Cup. Mm-hmm. So for the 2018 trip, we're bringing people to Colombia, in Cartagena, which is kind of the Afro-Colombian community. and bringing just a bunch of African Americans and everybody down to Colombia to just cheer them on during the World Cup.
Dope. Where else will you guys be during the World Cup?
Well, hopefully Russia with you guys. I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah, we're gonna be there, man. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that we might just be in Russia. Like, I never thought I was gonna go to Russia, period. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think everybody's trying to figure that out. But like once the World Cup kicks off, I think the idea of Russia is going to become a lot less daunting because just being there for soccer, being there for the World Cup is going to just really increase people's intensity on the sport. So
you guys do a lot of really, really cool profile pieces, like highlighting some of the culture that a lot of mainstream doesn't know about. You guys worked on a Joka Dengue piece. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So we're filming a documentary in Kenya, which is profiling the most famous Kenyan soccer player of all time. He was born in 1935, so he's like 83 now. So he was playing at the time when Kenya was going through their independence from England. On our first day of filming, I asked him who was his favorite team. He said Manchester United. So I asked him why. He said it was because of the Munich air disaster, which was, if people don't know about the Munich air disaster, Manchester United's team plane crashed in Munich and half the players died. So I said, hey, have you ever been to Old Trafford? You ever been to a game? And he said, how would I have ever gone to a game? So kind of fill in the blanks on he's one of these players that never made any money. So I found out that it was the 60th anniversary of the Munich air disaster just in February.
Oh, wow.
So we just decided, hey, how amazing would it be to bring him to Old Trafford for the first time at the 60th anniversary of the Munich air disaster. We spent 3 weeks trying to get a hold of Manchester United, which is not an easy thing to do. And they finally hit us back. Yeah, they finally hit us back and they were like, we'd love to have you. So for us, that's just kind of bringing the history forward is super important in what we're doing.
Dope. So we're going to show you guys the teaser for the Atlanta United doc we just dropped. Aaron, appreciate you coming on, joining us, man.
Appreciate it, man.
And then we're going to bring on Mel D. Cole, hip-hop photographer, after that.
Soccer in America right now. This is happening.
I don't think any of us realize how many soccer fans are in the city.
Guys, come over in the social slam, shoot.
Soccer helped me really to explore Atlanta.
So much of the culture exists here already. And we just wanted to kind of like put all that stuff in a pot and stir it together and get some black gumbo.
And I've said 100 times, I've never seen anything like this because I've never seen anything like this in this country. Guys, we are here with Mel D. Cole, hip-hop photographer, maker of incredible clothing like this, man. Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing, bro.
First of all,
good to see you, my guy. Good to see you, my guy.
hello world.
Hello.
Yes. I heard I could say the S word, so I'm gonna lay it in. No, I was messing around. What have I been up to? Working hard, like an animal. I just dropped 4 jerseys with Umbro and 5 different hats.
Yeah, we actually feature that on our Instagram, so you can go check that out.
Blessings,
very
blessings. Shout out to COPA90. Also, shout out to my guy Roy that works in the COPA office over in England.
Hey.
I love him to death.
That's the homie.
Arsenal.
Oh, you're an Arsenal fan too?
Yes.
My guy.
Yes.
My guy. Oh,
yes,
man.
Yes,
we're doing it right now.
We're doing it.
Yeah. So, are you a New York native?
Syracuse, New York.
Okay. Right. So you were like super entrenched in the culture in New York. Like, how do you feel like the soccer culture is growing recently?
In New York or in general? In New York, it's been growing tremendously to the point where I was like, wait a second. Let me pick up this game, FIFA, all these guys are talking about, and let me see what's going on. And basically, that's how I became involved with soccer in general. I've been playing FIFA
We're gonna have you on the FIFA showdown then,
bro. I mean, come on, man. Nobody wants it with me. FIFA, you want to play me at Mel D. Cole on PS4?
Oh man,
holla at your guy.
Write that down. Put the focus on him.
Yes.
This is where I'm
trying my best to get into level 2. I'm in 3. want to play, but I get busy on the sticks.
Well, you're a PlayStation guy, huh?
Yeah, PlayStation. No Xbox.
I
have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
But listen, I got involved basically through playing the game. I got tired of Madden, and then I was like, I need something new to play. I started playing FIFA, and I was like, yo, these kits are fucking crazy. These shirts are amazing. And I started watching more and more soccer, and I just totally got immersed into the culture to the point where I'm just like, it becomes overwhelming at a point where I just find my life surrounded by balls. By big white and orange and blue balls sometimes. Honestly. I mean, you're laughing, but I'm serious. Sometimes I dream about these balls, soccer balls, of course. But soccer balls are just amazing. And I love soccer, man. It's been a great experience to be really involved, and not only just involved to make my own shirts, and Umbro gave me the keys to the Lamborghini and say, here you go, run with it. And being able to do these jerseys, which are New York-centric jerseys that, you know, I came up with the names of the teams and the designs. I worked hand in hand with my man, Ron Upperman, who's a designer. So. Yeah, it's been great. It's been great.
Very, very dope. I got one last question before we
Only
let
one
you
more?
go. Just one before we let you go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, because this might hurt.
I mean, we can go on
in
and
or
on.
out? Arsene in or out?
Out.
Arsene Wenger in or out?
Out. Do you want me to get all, Arsenal TV on you? You want me to go crazy on you?
Listen, man, you can do it. I'm here.
Listen!
Listen, mate, he's going to go.
He got to go now! Arsene Wenger out now, mate!
That's what I needed, man. That's all I needed from you. Appreciate you so much, man.
Thank you
for dropping by.
Thank you.
We're going to have you on People Showdown very soon, man.
Just let me know.
Come see you on the sticks. We're going to come see you on the sticks. Appreciate you, bro.
Let me know, no doubt.
Cool. Thank you, guys. All right, guys.
Don't leave. Can we get a quick shot over here of me in the Socialist Lounge? My first time over here.
Hey, it's been great having you over here.
You don't know. I now know what it was like for Pat to be all by himself over here. Can't hear anything. Just the man in the comments, man and his people, with no real physical vibes, but,
Don't go.
I have a new respect for you. You really work hard over here.
I really do. And just so you guys know, Heath and I are on a special diet now. So
hashtag no carbs.
They ate a lot of pizza around us, and we didn't eat it because we're disciplined and we're not eating carbs.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head
Has
back
nothing
over.
to do with anything.
Hey, you keep doing what you do.
It's like Interstellar.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Whose pen is this?
Oh, that's mine. I write a lot of stuff down now on these shows.
What's in it for me?
We've upped the quality of these shows, and now I start writing. I take notes during the shows.
I sat down. Let's see if Vibes for Flores notices.
Let me go through my notes again that we printed. Is there any Vibes for Flores coming on in the comments right now?
Hey guys,
I just want to make sure that the vibes are
Flores?
still high before we go back to talking about this upcoming weekend, stuff that's going on, what to watch, what to do, who to hang out with, who to avoid, all that. Are the vibes coming in?
The vibes are coming in.
All right, good.
Someone said vibes for balls. Respect.
Nice.
Vibes for
I
balls?
like that. I like that. I do have to say though. Can you zoom in on me again real quick? This is more of off the cuff, freestyle, passionate speech. What Pat does in the Socialist Lounge goes unrewarded, unspoken about, and he's extremely hard. He's making a face right now because he thinks I'm gonna make this a bit. He's extremely hardworking. Look at him. He's been here for at least 2 hours today. 2 full hours prepping for this. And right before the show started, he said, I haven't seen the run of show.
And I'm asking
because
for a
he's so well
this.
prepared on all things soccer and how to handle the comments that it doesn't
But
matter.
to be completely honest, I don't look at the run of show because I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's coming. I'm here to be with the people. I take in the show the same way that the people take in the show.
Why are you sitting?
You're right.
You had one job. Well, 2 jobs.
Vibes for Flores,
Stand up,
I'm sorry.
Manage the comments.
But look how comfortable I look, because I'm a couple seconds behind and I see myself sitting and I look happy.
I'm like 30 seconds behind on this. Let's talk about what's going on this weekend. Unless anybody sent in anything outside of Vibes for Flores.
CONCACAF Champions League? No, go to that. We'll get questions around
We got CONCACAF Champions League going on tonight. It's actually on, you can stream it on, I think it's Go90 and Univision, I think, are the two broadcasters. 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
So far past my bedroom, bedtime.
Vibes for cheese.
Remember when these shows happened, you used to be like, I got it on TiVo. Don't worry, I recorded it on TiVoed
it.
Yeah, I TiVoed it.
It became a verb.
That was the word, TiVo.
And then it became DVR, and now what did you say?
Now
record?
it's just Netflix. That's the only thing you say now.
Yeah.
And I'll just YouTube it later. No, but seriously, the game's on at 10 p.m. Eastern on Go90 and Univision, so make sure you tune into that. New York Red Bulls are playing away to Chivas de Guadalajara. Is that right? Am I right?
Raise your hand if you've been there.
Yeah, raise your hand if you've been there.
Oh, I thought it was just me.
No, I've been there too.
Oh,
but Pat, tell them what you got going on with that. Aren't you guys
with
putting
the on tour?
Something soon?
Yeah, I mean, on tour we shot the one in Belgium.
This isn't a cryptic conversation. I'm just telling you to talk about the stuff that you do.
Yeah, I mean, just teasing. I mean, there's not that much out about it yet, but like, I've shot a couple episodes of an upcoming like kind of series for on tour. We went to Belgium, went to Mexico, went to Guadalajara, and actually I think I just booked tickets to Argentina and Uruguay. So stay tuned for that. Follow us on like Instagram.
We've also got the Merseyside Derby this weekend, which should mean something.
It doesn't mean anything for Everton.
For Everton. No, I mean, look, Everton has Wayne Rooney, so everything means something when you're an Everton fan. And they used to have Tim Cahill.
Tim Cahill. Bullet headers.
Yeah, he scored a lot of big goals in his career. And now, what's the thing about Millwall? They're now
in sixth.
They're in sixth. Yeah, they're in a chance for a playoff position to go up to the first league. And Ellie's obsessed with it because
it's the Cahill
effect, which is like something good happens everywhere he goes, which is wild. It's bizarre. Manchester Derby, Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. We're giving times and everything. This is great. We're basically a broadcaster now.
City can win the league, right?
They can win the league at Manchester United, which would be a big thing.
Yeah.
That would imagine, like, you know, don't they have to give them a guard of honor or something if they do it? If they win it there?
Really?
I don't. Oh, it'd be the next game winning. Never mind.
But either way, that's pretty crazy.
I mean,
I don't see City doing it now because they're in a dark place. I don't see them coming out of that by the weekend. Do you?
I don't think
it matters anyway.
I think they're going to draw.
Yeah, they don't have to throw everything online to get the result anyway. But who knows? Who knows with them? I also thought they were going to crush Liverpool today, and they did the opposite. They got crushed because they're not good against Liverpool. Pat, what else is going on? Oh, you're on your phone? You got to take that?
Yeah, I mean, it got really bright. It got really bright.
Do we have a caller? Is that our live line that you're answering?
Whose phone is this? Come on. We're not trying to have a live show at this time. Pat, I see New York Cosmos stickers all over LA now. Nice. I wonder who did that.
Is that Pete?
No. India, future world powers, vibes for India. I'm in for that comment.
I'll toss some vibes for India for sure.
Yeah. I've watched a few of those Indian Super League games.
The crowds are crazy.
Like, there are retirement leagues, but then there are retired players playing in a professional league, and that's what you have in India right now.
Like,
I mean, it's bringing a lot of
in India, like late in his career.
Yeah,
I feel like
these guys are in their 40s, coming back to play. I mean, no disrespect, it's bringing a lot of ice to it, which I think is good. And it's helped growing the game in India because they have a huge population that, if they could get into the game and shift some people away from being cricket fans, that'd be massive for them. They could potentially be good.
Should we just go on a squad trip to India and like? I feel like we should go on a squad trip to India. Let's go.
Spiritual journey.
A spiritual journey, man. Let's do it. Honestly.
I've been needing that for a while.
Marcos Figueroa says, LA Galaxy is the GOAT of LMS.
What is LMS?
But I like it. LMS.
I was like, what is LMS?
Soccer.
Yeah. To be fair, that was like a win. That was like a win for the Old Boys Club, which was like everything's been all about Atlanta, LAFC, and.
Where did you read this?
What?
Did you read this straight off my Twitter?
Is that what you said?
I can't help but laugh, guys, when I get played.
We actually both have.
But isn't it a win for traditional?
Totally.
We both have Pat muted, so we have no idea what he tweets.
No, you're right. Finish it off.
I don't want to talk anymore.
All right, I'm
back in. The show's over.
No, I agree.
Okay, here's what I want. I want you to zoom, and I'm not going to say anything for the rest of the show.
Oh,
and let Pat talk. And I'll just mouth over whatever he says.
No, you weren't. It's fine. But I said it. JJ and Aaron.
Oh, you said it on the show?
You did say it on the show.
JJ and Aaron picked. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that to you. Please speak.
I would have seen the show. I was flying to California, guys. This show is not on television yet. We haven't sold it to television yet.
I didn't mean to say
I didn't
you
have
played.
access
That was such a sad. Please speak.
I didn't mean to. Come here.
Oh, man.
I didn't mean to say anything bad.
That's all good, dude.
It's all
I
good.
appreciate it.
But yeah, no. Aaron and JJ said LAFC would win, and I said that LA Galaxy would win because of sentimental reasons of them needing to put LAFC in their place.
Here's the thing, though. At that time when I made the prediction, Zlatan was not slated to play. So that would have very heavily influenced my prediction.
What? No one's slated to play.
Dude, they said he wasn't going to play.
But it's Zlatan. Zlatan decides when he's ready to play.
It's true. And
no
I
one tells
didn't think
Zlatan
about
when he's gonna
that.
play.
I didn't think
By the
about
way,
that.
I'm just kidding. I'm now on the YouTube stream, and it literally looks like Pat is in a fake background. That's like a wallpaper brick that we built in like we're in like a basement somewhere. They're like, dude, we need that New York-y brick vibe, and they're like, just roll some brick wallpaper onto it.
There's other human bodies like.
And then we
3
lit
feet
it
away
well
from me,
because Canadian Tim.
But I've never felt more.
Canadian Tim
he
knows what he's
stays
doing,
woke
man.
with that lighting.
Canadian Tim knows what he's doing.
I've
He had us
never-
put our laptops on like sepia tone.
No, we're
so
in
it
sleep mode.
That's
Right?
wild.
Is that what it is? Sleep mode?
Dude, Canadian Tim.
Sort of. What? Night mode.
Yeah, Canadian
Well,
Tim
at night
comes
I
over
sleep.
and he
You get
like
it.
dulls my computer. He's like, yeah, we can't have too much light on you. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. Now I know why, because they want me to seem more lonely.
Yeah.
Because Canadian
We should
Tim
we
grew up
should be
looking at the
throwing
Northern
to
Lights.
Pat alone in a basement where it's like, let's cut to Pat who's alone in the basement still, and it's like. There it is.
My dream is once we get like some more budget for this show is to put Pat in a room that just gets smaller every time he doesn't take a stand or something.
Wait, every time I don't take a stand or something? Because I take a lot of stands.
Or just don't have a take on anything.
Oh, I don't have a take, yeah.
A take,
I'll be
yeah.
dead.
The thing is,
I'll
the
be dead
things
in
that he
20
takes a stand on, he really takes a stand on. And then the 99.9% else in his life, he's just irreverent to. It's just whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
He's got so much energy to take.
To be fair, he
stands.
should be on a green screen. He should be on a green screen at all times. We should
That
have a
would
green
be
screen.
just the head today.
Your head's just floating.
Kind of sick.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Canadian Tim, can we make that happen?
Oh, dude, Dash Felder just threw out vibes for Tim.
I'm with
6
that.
of them.
I'm
dude.
with that.
That's crazy.
Yes, I'm with that. Vibes for Tim.
Dash.
I'm here for that. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. I like that. Dash is. Oh man, he just won't stop. He's copying pasting right now. This
He
is the
100%
conversation.
is.
He's gonna get muted though, right? If he keeps doing this.
Yeah, he drops a couple more in, he's out.
All right, ATL plays at LAFC this weekend.
That's gonna be a fun game.
Yeah.
I could see them Atlanta breaking another record in that game.
Do we have any social stuff from last week when we were there? No? All right. You guys can get it on other social platforms. We have more stuff there. Madrid derby also. Atleti is, I think, 4 points in front. Yeah, 4 points in front of Real Madrid. Real Madrid right now, sitting pretty right now in the Champions League. But second and third place, like we talked about, doesn't really make a difference for them. So I think why not rest players, except for Ronaldo. He decides when he wants to rest.
It's true.
And yeah, finish second or third doesn't really make a difference, right, in Spanish League?
No. I mean, they're both
Champions
going
League.
to Champions League,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter about the money.
Although you don't want to finish behind your rival.
Yeah, it's not like
So.
the money matters. That doesn't.
To be fair, the
that doesn't
derby
matter.
matters no matter what, though.
It's true.
So it'll be interesting to see. Do you think Simeone's going to leave? Can't do this forever, right?
2 months ago, I thought yes, but apparently they're offering him like it's all rumors, of course, but like apparently they're gonna buy 3 or 4 players for him. They just moved into the new stadium, so if I have to stand on something, I think he's not leaving.
Yeah. And they're offering him like a 2-story house.
Hey, man.
Like to stay, they offered him a 2-story house. Sick.
Was he living in a 1-story house
Yeah,
before?
dude, 2-story house, dude, with a balcony or a terrace, as they say in Europe, a terraza.
Terrace.
What's
going on?
I don't know. I've been in the comments, and I feel like the music got loud.
I've literally watched you, and you're not doing anything in the comments, but just staring at them.
We're both looking at the comments.
When I
by
say
the
I'm
way.
in the comments, doesn't mean I'm always talking.
Well, what are people saying?
We got Carlos saying Zlatan is MLZ. We've spoken about that, but probably need to speak more about it, honestly. That was an amazing goal. And MLS is now MLZ.
I want to know what Simeone as a spoofer means. I don't know what that means. I hope I didn't just
Well,
say
if you
some
don't know what
weird
it means, you
stuff.
probably don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, I
Who
probably
knows
shouldn't
what
have said that
It
out
can mean
loud.
anything at this point.
Yeah, dude, so many
When I
times
read
start
that,
reading a comment.
when I read that, I was like, I should have said that out loud.
Yeah. We got
But that's Owen, man. That's my
Banger
point.
out Heath in. I like that. That's a good comment. See, now the people are starting to rally. Now we're alive and well. Let's do the show for another hour. You guys down?
Vibes for Heath. You know
Yeah.
what it is.
Matt over there, Vibes for Flores is getting a bit tired. I can see it. He's about to give me the wrap this thing up soon.
Vibes for Chivas.
What,
Can we appreciate the 4-3 banger in Orlando?
I like that we have music in the background too.
It is.
That's a
I
good
kinda
touch
like
from
this a
Vibes for
lot.
Flores
Yeah.
back there, dude.
Killing it, man.
Best producer in the world, dude. Just
He really is.
He really is.
He's really one of the best we have in the world.
I see a lot of people asking how long Salah is out. Like, he literally just got hurt. We don't know. I don't even know if he hurt his hamstring or groin. We don't know.
He looked hurt when he got hurt, and then he was smiling at the end of the game, which means he's hiding something.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to have
He's
a
out
word.
for 7.5 weeks. Put it on wax. 7.5 weeks.
We'll hit up our
Live.
snitches out there to find out what's wrong with him and if he's going to be okay. Because if he's not playing in the next game or he's out for the rest of the season, about 3/4 of our office is going to work from home the rest of the year, which is not good. Depending, well, it's good for Pat because those are all of his bosses are all Liverpool fans.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
I don't believe in bosses. I think we're all equals. You know what I mean? Distribution of wealth.
I'm saying a Canadian Tim sounds boring AF. That is factually incorrect. Wildly incorrect. Wrong. You're wrong. So take it back. Don't come at Canadian Tim, please don't.
Where should Martial
Can you close the comments? Is it possible when you're watching the show to close the comments? For example, if somebody didn't know the comments were there and they're hearing all this weird stuff and they're not actually understanding the context of what all this vibe stuff is that people are throwing out, doesn't make any sense.
Let me make this very clear. If there's someone out there who watches this show without the comments, I mean, I don't even need to say it. I'm just like, it's just, you're missing the point of the show. All this is just a medium to have a commenter in.
That would hurt, wouldn't it?
It would hurt so bad, because that's where I am.
All right, so then what's going on in the comments?
You asked a question,
Sergio was asking, where should Martial go to fulfill his potential?
Juve.
Celtic.
Juve. Come to Juve, please. Please.
Arsenal.
Please. Don't do that. Come on, man.
New York Cosmos.
Look how good Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is at now at Liverpool because of how good, because of his opportunities.
So you need to go to Arsenal, languish, flounder for a little bit, stall in your development, and then go to another club and you'll be world class.
Arsenal is now the club that you go to. It's like the girl or guy that you meet, and you know that you're not going to marry that person, and you know that you're going to learn a lot from them. They're ultimately going to tell you who that next person should be in your life. That's what Arsenal is. They're not. You're
just going to figure yourself out. You're not going to be there for a long time. You're not there for a long time. Just a good time.
You're going to survive, and then you're going to go on to thrive.
Not a long time.
Shout out Ox. It's my boy. Don't know him.
I'm pretty sure I saw
my boy.
A couple comments saying that we should be the new Arsenal managers. I'd be down with that.
That'd be cool.
I'd be down with that.
If you offer me a 2-story house.
Honestly, you just give me like.
I got this thing for 2-story houses now.
Just give me like a 3-bedroom apartment in London. I'd be down. It doesn't even have to be a couple stories, just flat. I don't like stairs anyway. You dig?
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about.
So it'd be a ground apartment?
Yeah, but like 3 bedrooms.
You know what it's time for, guys?
What?
It's time for rapid fire, and now we're gonna do some rapid fires, and it's gonna be.
Oh, he's got BPR to do.
I do. I'll do that rapid fire so we can get.
We're gonna have to get clearance from Vice for Flores back there because.
We good on the BPR? Can I run through that real quick?
He actually looks sick, dude. He looks like he's DJing back there.
He really does.
Standing with his laptop and his headphones on and his little like.
I can see that as a DJ.
Flat brim hat.
Except he'd probably play straight EDM.
No, dude. He's reggaeton all day long back there. Look, he's got lights. See the lights going off right there? He's got his DJ sticker on his laptop. DJ Flores. We lost Pat. This does feel like another one of those shows where Pat hasn't gotten the attention that he needs as a Leo to stay engaged with things, and he's not getting the comments he wants. He's not getting the attention that he wants.
All right, music. I'm gonna just get a drink.
We got cameras over here. We got cameras over here.
What were you guys making fun of Matt for?
I love that.
We got the
Black Power rankings.
BPR.
All right, coming in at number 5, Serge Gnabry, Hoffenheim. He's got 4 goals in his last 4.
Is it Gnabry or just Gnabry?
Every time I hear it, I hear Gnabry.
You're a pronunciation snob, though, so I usually lean towards however you say it.
I've heard Gnabry.
But I also lean towards the way that the commentators in the EPL say it or the BPL would say
easier,
it.
Right?
I'd be like, that's how they say it. And then I'd hear it online, I'd be like, that's not how they say it. They just decided how you pronounce somebody's name.
All the English commentators, they just decide they're going to say your name one way.
British commentators.
You're right. Yeah. My bad. Anyway, in at number 5, Serge Gnabry. 4 in his last 4 for Hoffenheim. I think he deserves to go back to Bayern and get a shot, but that's another thing. And at number 4...
Can I say something before you go 4?
Absolutely.
I wish I lived in the era where you just go to a big-ass club and then they just send you somewhere else where you're actually going to play, but you get those wages from the big club and you get the clout from the big club, and like if things work out...
You get to put in your bio, Bayern Munich player on loan.
From this. Like, that's so tight, dude. That's so tight. You know, dude, I'd have we'd have so many more followers on this live stream if I was on loan from somewhere.
Anyway.
Actually, no, you can't beat COPA90, but if I was on loan from Bayern, like at COPA90 on loan from Bayern, like tight, dude.
We gotta work that out.
Yeah.
Let's go to Dortmund and be like, can you
guys sign us?
I'm just trying to free up my rights from Orlando for years now.
I feel like that should be the next step, is like getting honorary signed by like big clubs.
Yeah.
Shout out Red Bull, they sent me a jersey with my name on it, which is tight. Like, I'm usually against having my own name on shirts, but since they sent it to me, I have to tell everyone when I wear it, hey, I didn't put this on there. Just like when I walk around, hey, I didn't put my own name on it, they gave it to me. Hey, I didn't put my own name on it, they gave it to me.
Shout out to US Soccer also. They sent us a Pulisic jersey. That was tight. Appreciate that.
Jersey.
It's been a while since I put one of those on. Doesn't fit me. I've grown since I wore the old USA crest. tends to happen.
It do be like that.
But I'm going carb-free this month, so don't worry, I'll bounce back, guys.
Real.
Pat too, even though he doesn't know what that means.
I didn't hear it. What'd you say?
Carb-free.
Carb-free. But I accidentally ate a chocolate, which has carbs in it apparently. But honestly, in my defense, like Heath came up to me, and this is how loyal, I said this earlier, this is how loyal I am. Heath came up to me Monday morning and he's like, we're doing no carb April. And I instantly committed.
Yeah,
and I'm hungry all the time. But like,
you're like, all right, cool, let's do it.
But like, if you're doing something, I'm there for you. You know?
Yeah. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna jump back in these rankings.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I'm so sorry.
not upset.
That was so selfish.
I don't have anywhere to be.
That was so selfish of Pat.
Dude,
that was so selfish of Pat to
I
go
really don't
on
have
and
anywhere to
on
be,
and
so
on
you're
about carbs.
I didn't realize you were doing the rankings. Particularly disrespectful. I'm going back down, boys.
In number 4, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, on a hat trick against Stoke, gave his penalty, or the penalty. I don't even know if you can say gave it, but let Lacazette have the pen, even though he would have had a hat trick to get his confidence back. Like, I think that's just great teammate.
In another world, though, that's a little bit belittling, where it's like, all right, bud, I did all the work.
Lacazette won it, though.
Yeah.
Lacazette won it, though. So,
like, he could, I get it.
That could start a huge fight.
Yeah.
That would be like,
here, little guy.
Hey, little fella.
Hey, you need this.
You
more
haven't
than
scored
me.
in a while. I know you need this one.
Yeah. Do it for your confidence. And then his quote after was about confidence too, which also could have been taken out of context, where you're just like, "Hey, little guy."
But it came off relatively genuinely because I think he's a genuine dude.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna put him in at number 4. Sadio Mane, I'm putting him in at number 3 for scoring today against City and just being dope overall. Number 2, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain for that cracker he hit today. Also for getting out under the shadow of Arsene Wenger and doing big things. He said he wanted to play center mid. He went to Champions League and played center mid and did well.
You can't use the word cracker when you're doing Black Power rankings.
I was like, when did I say cracker? Oh, you're right. Actually, you know what? This is Black Power rankings, so yes, I can.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to the Socialist Lounge.
And at number 1 in our Black Power rankings, the entire Black Arrow Collective. Shout out to Black Arrow, Aaron Dolores, my guy Dang. We did a dope Atlanta United doc, or Atlanta doc with them. So the entire Black Arrow Collective gets number 1 in the Black Power rankings this week.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Deserved. Well deserved, man. Changing the game here in North America, spreading the love. We're all part of this journey. So
shout out
cool
Dang, by the way. He's not here, but shout out Dang
in
in his gear. Like this, I need more of this.
Funny
Dang.
thing is, I was genuinely asking when he came in yesterday. He's a designer, right? He came into our office yesterday and he was wearing something like that, but it had the Russia and like the World Cup ball on it. And I was like, who made that? And he was like joking with me about this guy Dang, and I was like, oh, for real? He made that? That's tight. And then I told him I was going to jack it before he left, and he had to leave, and his classes, because he wears 6 classes, but that's cool. Pat, what was the other thing you wanted to get done?
We were going to do...
By the way, that's a good power rankings.
Appreciate you.
Solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Interrupted multiple times.
Hey, man.
Yeah, really
Super
sorry.
disrespectful.
Just gotta
Pat.
stay focused. That's all it takes.
Hey, I am really sorry.
Hey, I don't care.
I've been watching the...
You
UFC,
dropped
though.
cracker in that, so everything seems to be even. Pat, what's going on?
Well, we're doing rapid fire, right? I like to look at the producer and ask questions.
Weiser Flores has been DJing this music the whole time. He's not even on the same link as us. I wish we could turn around so people could see him.
So, I think
if I put my phone up and do the reflection, can we do it that way?
We getting some rapid fire, Patty boy?
Yeah, it's rapid fire.
All right,
I mean,
here we go.
brace yourselves first, because we're gonna do rapid fire, then we're gonna be out. So take a deep breath.
Walmart Yodel Kid.
Oh yeah,
that's the first one.
Kid.
I don't know, wrong.
Okay, guys, get rapid fire questions in. Matt, we good to go? Hold up the huge sign that you have.
Do you take requests, DJ?
All right, let's go. I don't know where I put the questions. All right, Sergio. And this is actually, I'm going to put Sergio's question and Miguel's question, I'm going to put them together. Vela or Zlatan? And who has a better chance of being champions, LAFC or LA Galaxy?
LAFC and Villa.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going LAFC and I'm going Zlatan though.
Counterintuitive.
I'm going Zlatan and LA Galaxy. So fun. None of us agree.
We're having fun.
We like that fun on the live show. We like that fun on the live show.
Guys, keep getting these questions in because I need them. Next is Pete asking, how long is Vancouver and NYCFC's good form gonna last? Not long. Vancouver's long. NYCFC's, it's ending soon.
I think NYCFC have been consistently good since Patrick Vieira has been there. And I would love to see a New York team win an MLS Cup. That's a dream of mine.
You gotta stop saying that.
Dude, I can't help it that this is a gigantic market and would bring a lot of life to soccer here if somebody would just win an MLS Cup. Just win an MLS Cup.
Existing in a big
the
market
only big trophy.
doesn't
Aside
mean
from Open
anything.
Cup, that's a sick trophy too. And CONCACAF Champions League. Sorry, go ahead. Did you answer?
I did not. But I think their streak's going to end against United, Atlanta United. They play one more game and then United at Atlanta. So I think that's when it's going to end.
Can I say something real quick? So we were on, you said United, and that's what gets us into a lot of trouble if you don't correct it, which you did. We were on a national team trip, and we were in Switzerland, and
I guess this is what rapid fire is now.
Yeah. You know the rules of rapid fire, but it just caught my attention, and it was, I don't remember who it was that was playing. Chris Seitz or something like that got called in, or somebody got called in, and he was like, they had to introduce themselves and to the group and whatever, it was their first camp, and they were like, I'm blah blah blah, and I play for Real. And Peter Novak was in the back of the room, and he goes, Real who? Because he was saying Real Salt Lake, and he used Real, and then everybody went on to make fun of him because he played at Real Salt Lake, and he said Real as if that was like this common term that you could use when only one team really gets to say that. It was like one of their first few years in existence, and then it turned into a cringeworthy experience because everybody was just like, wow. It made sense, but it also hurt all of us. Sorry to interrupt your super awesome game
It's
show.
not mine. It's coming straight from the top. It's coming straight from the vibes. Will you build up these vibes,
Yeah,
and once the
that's true.
tank is filled, it's like, and then we do rapid fire. All right, what do we have?
You said a rapid fire, but you don't even have the questions.
That's true. Predictions for UCL finals, UEFA Champions League.
We can't do that, can you? Because you never know the.
You can't really.
Bayern Real Madrid.
Who would you like to see?
Just did it.
Who would I like? I would like to see a Clasico, to be honest. Yeah.
Bayern Real Madrid.
Liverpool and whoever for me. Liverpool and
Tight.
Real Madrid,
Tight.
maybe? I don't know. It's all fun.
It's all fun.
I'm seeing vibes for FFS. RIP FFS.
Aguero leaving?
What?
Aguero leaving? Question mark.
Didn't he say he's going to see out his contract and go back?
2020, yeah, he's going back home, I think. Yeah. Yes, so eventually.
Yeah. I mean, we all leave eventually.
Hey, we answered. Where's our question?
Yeah. What? There's 2 responses Pat has auto-queued for anything you ask him is, so much, let me find out.
Yep.
And let's see what's going on in here. After saying he's ready for something.
Here's a question. MLS All-Star Game, will you be there? Yes, we will. I'm just going to take Pat's job.
Go ahead.
How were Cosmos B tryouts? He didn't go.
I wasn't there, but hopefully Heath was. He was supposed to be.
I actually wasn't invited to go.
Those rumors are going all over the place.
Yeah. There was at least 40 impressions last week on the internet about me going there, which is tight.
Yeah, totally. This is actually a good one. Who would make a better manager, Messi or Ronaldo? There'd be no way of knowing.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I think
Ronaldo because I think he could deal with people better.
Ronaldo's played at more clubs. He's more outgoing. He's like more outspoken. Messi seems like a very contained and like just does his own thing and maybe screams at people in training like we've heard rumors. But Ronaldo, I think.
Yeah, I would say Ronaldo. Plus he's a perfectionist, so I think that he would do whatever it takes to learn.
Yeah, he would be
the tricks
like
of the trade. Where I think
6 a.m. in the office, like 9 p.m. leaving type.
Yeah. That'd be my guess.
Shout out to Manny
But I think
B.
they both suck at being managers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Manny B, who's been commenting Barca 7, Liverpool 0 this entire time.
That is commitment. That's some commitment.
And he deserves
right
to be
there,
recognized for it.
Yeah, he does. I actually saw that earlier too. I didn't know it was happening endlessly, which I can respect.
What do we say? A few more?
Yeah.
Owen asked for Cliftonville winning the Irish Cup. Yeah, definitely. Just say yeah and just say yeah. It's a lot of MLS.
I'm a Bohemians fan.
It's a lot of MLS. No, this is the Northern Ireland.
Oh, Northern Ireland. I couldn't even hear what team you said. It's like,
yeah, Bohemians. I know you like Bohemians. That's fun.
Yeah.
Do you guys think? Let's see. Manchester United's top summer targets?
Griezmann. I don't know.
Samuel Umtiti, Kieran Tierney. They need a left back. They need a center back.
Oh,
I think
Kieran
they need
Tierney.
a Jorginho. And
Patrice Evra. No?
I think, yeah. Samuel Umtiti, Kieran Tierney, and Jorginho. Those are your 3 top targets.
Same. All right, what do you say? 3 more?
Let's do it.
1?
How many more? 1 more? We got time for one more. He's throwing up the big one.
Shows how much Vibes for Flores respects you guys. All right, bring in the questions. Let's let a few load up, and then we'll pick one.
let it build. They're trying to get rid of us. We're getting to shut it down from behind the cameras. We're not going to do that. Send your best question in.
You pick the last one.
All right, guys, I'm going to pick the last one here. Get those questions in. Best question wins.
That's a solid one, right? This is a pretty good question.
Okay, Germany World Cup keeper.
I think it should be Ter Stegen.
Ter Stegen or Neuer?
I think it should be Ter Stegen.
Deserves it, right?
Yeah, he's been out of his mind this season. Like, he's been playing regularly. He's on probably the best team in the world right now. Like, and he's been one of the best goalkeepers in the world. So I think he should. I like Neuer as a keeper.
Who's the best team in the world right now?
Barcelona.
Nice. You said probably. I just wanted to clarify that one. Pat, you? Neuer or Ter Stegen?
I honestly like
Jimmy Maurer.
If you could have Jimmy Maurer on any team, you should take him. But I don't know, honestly. When I think of Ter Stegen, I think about him giving that goal up in DC like 5 years ago.
I was sitting right behind him in the stands.
Today?
He made a crazy mistake, but still.
I think we said
but then he made a huge save at the end.
Yeah, he made a huge save.
He literally made the mistake just so he could come back and make the big save, and everybody loves him. He's like World Cup starting keeper, and then got into the comments and was like, "Did you guys see that?"
I think I've said this on the show before, but I remember seeing that and be like, "Oh, that guy's career is ruined," and he proved me wrong, which is big.
It's tough to ruin a career when you're at Barcelona.
Someone asked.
Like you just go to another big club. And
I think this is a good question. I know we said we were gonna cut it off, but someone asked like, what MLS team should get a doc like Juve? That's a pretty good question. Number one. That was
a doc on Netflix.
Marcos Figueroa. Yeah, like a Netflix doc.
Didn't Philly already have one? If any club should get one, it's probably Columbus Crew right now, to be honest.
That would be really interesting. But I would say probably LAFC or Atlanta right now.
Oh, I mean, yeah, Atlanta.
Dude, I would just contrast the LAFC and LA Galaxy thing.
That would be really interesting.
Yeah, Atlanta and LAFC is building a club from the ground up, but then you have LA Galaxy, which is like the sustained thing that continues to find ways to win. Yeah, they had a bad year last year, but you know, they're back in it now.
Dude.
I think it'd be cool to just do LA in general.
Toronto's another good
If
shot,
only there was
too.
a digital soccer company that could cover stories like that and create a Juve-type documentary on Netflix.
Let me know at 9.
Vibes for Flores tried to cut us off 5 minutes ago, and we're still going.
Vibes for Flores, are we done? It's a wrap? All right, guys. Yeah, so that's it. I want to appreciate Aaron for coming in, and Pat. I'm just kidding. We do this every day, so there's no like coming in and joining us. But again, guys, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be going live with you guys on this YouTube channel. But follow us. Make sure you're following us across all of our platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, obviously. Is there any other ones?
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Insta, Snapchat is dead.
MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace. But again, guys, thank you to Bowery 310-310-310 Bowery Bar for letting us come in here. Again, thanks to Black Arrow for putting on this cool event. Glad we could just hop on board and talk a little soccer when that was over. And until next Wednesday, guys, see you later.
Thank you.